anywhere between 50 to 100%. Even if it comes back 75% yours, it's still yours. You gotta remember, you have a mother, you have a father. My DNA, your DNA makes a whole DNA, right? So if for some reason, my child has more of me in them, because it's possible, it's gonna come out that my baby is 75% me and 25% you. It doesn't say that it's not your child, it still has your DNA. It's still yours.
Also, if it's a 99% test, that's saying that 99, like out of this DNA, 99, or what they collected, 99% is DNA.
Of course, 99 is
it. 1% might just be something else.
The 1% is just cool as fuck, you know what I mean? Or on other hands, you know what I mean? We are also the kids of God. So that 99 is our parents and the other percent is God, letting us know that, look, he's still there, he's a part of us. That's how it is. People don't realize that you don't have to be 100% someone's. There's never going to be a child that's 100% yours. Never happens.
They want somebody to be 100% theirs too. Like that's wrong. Like because they're 100% themselves, and that's correct. Like constant.
Just like how people say I want 50-50 in a relationship. You don't want 50-50. Do you want a half-ass job? Fuck no, I want someone to give me 100%. So if I put 100% towards something, I expect to get 100%.
Coming soon. Real Talk Radio. Real Nigga Radio.
That's how it goes, no matter what. It goes, we put God first, then my husband puts himself first, then he puts me, and then he puts our children.
Real deal. Real Nigga Radio.
God will always have us because we put him ahead of everything. So I'm in this church that day, and it started the third time I've been to church that day. I don't know what's going on. I'm just listening to it. She's like, if you have a man and he puts the Lord first, there's nothing that will fail you. If it's not supposed to be, it will not be. God will make it shown and make it reason on why it shouldn't be. But if it will be, you guys will go through the worst things of life. You will go through everything that's going to break you down and try to break you. But because you kept the Lord first, you'll come out shining. You know what I mean? Just make sure you know that that man, no matter what, and he tells you out his own mouth that he puts the Lord before he puts himself, which makes him put the Lord before you and before him and before his children. Because without the Lord being the head of the house, ain't nothing going to work. Alright, what the heck what is the message now? You know what I mean? Like, I can't talk to Apollo, he's locked up, I don't know what's going on. Do I just cut off Apollo and make it work with my ex-husband because he's around, try to fix it, or what? I go back, I had a dream of Apollo the night before telling me, like, babe, tell him to be quiet, and I'm talking to him on the payphone in jail, and I'm like, I can't hear you, babe. He's like, I need you to read Isaiah something, right? A chapter in the Bible, and I'm like, okay. He's like, read it, babe. I was like, I will, and then the Mexico and soccer game's on, right? And all of a sudden my pod goes, go real loud, and they get real loud. He's like, I can't hear you. I was like, I'm sorry, it's just because they're loud in here. He's like, all right, well, read it, and I love you. I'm like, okay, I love you too. So I get back to the pod. Nobody's really in there. Everybody's out doing their own thing in other classes, and I get on the phone and I call, and I'm thinking my ex-husband's going to pick up, or that my mom or somebody's going to pick up. I say hello, and who's on the other line? Apollo's on the line. I'm like, no way.
Yeah, I'm locked up, bro.
And he's in jail. How this happening, I don't even know. My sister's like, it's crazy, Dakota. You both called at the same time. As you're calling in, I'm accepting your collect call on this phone. He's calling your phone because she had my cell phone, and I'm accepting his phone, and she was able to three-way it. I was like, no. I was like, and there's my message to let me know that what I had with my ex-husband, it's done. It's over with. Because, yeah, he may believe in God, but he doesn't put the Lord first. You know what I mean? And we don't pray together. We ain't never sat down at the table with me and him, just open the Bible together and read together. We might have conversations about it, but we ain't never prayed together and, like, really had a conversation about the Lord together. We got married through a priest, you know what I mean? But it wasn't something that we had to really work on. Our last 2 weeks before we got married is when he came in and was going to marry us, and we just had to do quick little tasks to get married through him. But with Apollo, since day one, we've always read the Bible every day. Even if he was gone on his little quick little binges or doing whatever he was doing, we always make sure that no matter what, we always put the Lord in between a conversation of us during the day. And we read the book, you know what I mean? Because a couple that prays together stays together. That's how I see it, and that's how it'll always be. And he tells me, I was like, you know what's crazy? I went to church the other night telling the whole story that I just told you, and he's like, damn, that's crazy, babe. I'm like, yeah, it is. He was like, look, I need you to read Isaiah for me. I'm like, all right. He was like, read it, and then when I talk to you next, or whenever you get out, or whenever I talk to you, I'm going to ask you about it. I need you to tell me what your thought is about it. I was like, all right, which one was it? And I couldn't hear him. I was like, Murray, write it down because I can't hear him. And I hear, go real loud, right? And I told them about my dream too. Before this all happened, before this conversation starts. And they're all being loud like, hey, we got it, ganó, the goal, the one, Mexico won, whatever. And he's like, I can't hear you. I was like, I'm sorry, the pause real loud because the game's playing. He's like, it's alright, I love you. You know what I mean? Stay strong. Don't lose faith. You know that we're going to be together. This is what it is. You know what I mean? God has plans for us. I'm like, I love you too. Like, you just put so much understanding to every day, all day today, that I don't even have to worry about it. I can go upstairs to my bed and go to bed and not even have a worry in my life, right? Because I know that no matter what, you're still going to be there when I get home. He's like, Dakota, you know what just happened? Because it got quiet. I'm like, what? He's like, your dream just played out right in front of you. You didn't even realize it until after this conversation, huh? I'm like, shut the front fucking door. Everything I told him happened in my dreams, from him yelling goal to him telling me what chapter and everything. He just told me the chapter. They just said goal. So I'm having deja vu right now, and I didn't even realize it. I start crying. I'm like, I love you. I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to go to bed. I'm depressed. I'm sad. I don't know what the Lord's doing to me, but he's putting the work in. And again, why? Because the Lord came first. The power's always been the one to say, shoot. It goes God, me, then you. And then our kids. And anybody that gets mad about that and the way that the chain of the command goes, then they just don't know what's good for them.
Who wouldn't want to listen to this show? Real Talk, Real Nigga Radio. Real Talk, Real Nigga Radio.